I'm in Brooklyn today. I'm in front of OddFellows ice cream shop. I know what you're thinking. Why is he in front of an ice cream shop? It's a meat show. Well, I got an email from Sam Mason, who is the ice cream wizard that runs this place, and he said, I have something that you must try. Now, he didn't say what it was, but I know that he's done some peculiar things with ice cream flavors. So I'm gonna go in there and find out what's going on, and hopefully we're gonna do an episode of the meat show. Let's go in.
How are you?
Very well.
We've done everything from the maple bacon pecan to the foie gras. We've done chorizo caramel is a big one. And today what we've done is, it's the fall season and Thanksgiving is upon us. We've made a honey baked ham ice cream that has chunks of candied pineapple in it.
It's like all the best parts of Thanksgiving.
All that I remember.
Why meat ice cream?
I mean, it's delicious. It's not for any reason other than, you know, I get really bored in here. So sometimes I have to kind of look for inspiration in different places. I don't think anything's necessarily off limits. I have no parameters necessarily when it comes to making ice cream. But that might be the reason I emailed you anyway.
Well, it's a natural fit, right?
Yeah, I figured if I'm going to call somebody, it's going to be you.
So walk us through how you made a honey ham ice cream.
So for this, we take a regular ham that you can get anywhere. We cube it. We sear it to try to kind of render off some of that water. And then we pour pineapple juice over it and reduce that. And then we add honey and we caramelize the whole lot together. After the ham and the brown sugar ice cream go together, they get way beyond blended. And then we pass it through a very fine strainer. And then that then gets frozen.
And you've really just extracted the essence.
Yeah, you want it to be smooth. I don't think you ever want to feel.
You don't want the grittiness.
You don't want to feel
right.
a hamburger in your ice cream. And we fold in the pineapples that have been candied with a little bit of clove.
I hear ice cream coming.
You heard it? All right.
I can feel
I brought you, not only did I bring you this experimental batch of ice cream, I brought you the bacon maple pecan ice cream.
Okay, so this is really the one that's on your menu all the time?
That lives a strong life here.
And what's this?
Malt with maitake mushroom. And then this is what we've been working on.
Okay, now this is I like this. Ham, I mean.
Didn't know what else to call it.
You can tell that there's something dairy going
aroma.
on, right? But then you can definitely tell that it's got some savory elements to it. That's really interesting.
Got my fingers crossed. Yeah, try to get some of the pineapple and everything. I think they all kind of need to.
I like ice cream when it's sort of just that melted.
Yeah, it hasn't been in the freezer very long. Moment of truth.
Tastes like a ham sandwich. It really tastes like it tastes actually really good.
I'm glad you like it.
I don't know if it's dessert though. I was expecting something much more either really subtle, almost that you wouldn't be able to tell, or on the other extreme that it would just be like rank gaminess, but it's actually a perfect balance of the sweetness that you get from pork, but also that savory, that sort of, you know, that barnyardy thing that pork
I
has.
don't necessarily think it would play well with other flavors, so you wouldn't probably get it in a cone with another flavor, but I think if you're an adventurous person...
I was fully expecting to be like, are you out of your mind? This is terrible. But it's actually really good.
I kind of was as well.
So obviously combining savory and sweet, it's kind of a modern approach to ice cream, right?
Yeah.
But even within that context, we're talking about using like herbs and vegetables, but meat is a pretty extreme...
That's about as far as you can go.
You're right. I mean, as far as you can go away from being dessert.
Right. And ice cream and meat might be on the opposite ends of the spectrum.
So, do you think you're going to put this on?
At this point, I can modify it. So I'm gonna lighten it up a little bit. I'm gonna take it down one notch. I could see it being a little more subtle. But
I can see it being more subtle for civilians, but this is exactly what I want when I'm eating ham ice cream. Should I try the bacon first or the?
You know, I think this is you're driving the train. It's malt, peanut, maitake.
Malt. Oh, I'm a sucker for malt. I love malt.
Yeah. So the maitake mushrooms are cooked in vanilla, burnt cinnamon, and sugar for hours and hours and hours.
The mushroom gives it a certain umami.
Yeah, I mean,
kind of it just rounds out, but it's not. It's a sweet ice cream. It's not savory. It's got almost like a liqueur flavor too, though.
Yeah.
It really takes on much more of the flavors of the spices But the texture is really nice. It's kind of chewy and
maple bacon pecan. Yeah, so it's
this is a very classic.
it's a bacon ice cream, fat washed, fat washed bacon, and then we candy cooked bacon with pecan.
See, that's intense, but the finish is absolutely cool. I mean, I like the up front. You get hit with that smoke up front.
Yeah.
You get that saltiness, but then that caramel, that creamy, vanilla-y smoothness comes on off.
Can start to mask some of that stuff.
Yeah, it's really, this is really nice. That's more polarizing.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
That tastes like ham. No, these are delicious. So this is available all winter long.
All winter long.
All right. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you on the next episode of The Meat Show. Probably won't be from an ice cream shop, but we'll see you on the next episode.